Greetings, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Earth Angel Vivi, a generational curse breaker and a light worker. And so I'm going to shine some light in today's video. So we're going to have some hard truths in today's video. I just want to go ahead and let you know that right now, this is not going to be so nice. This is not going to be like, I know I do smile a lot because it's just my natural nature to smile. However, what we're going to talk about in today's video is going to really hit home for some of you, and it may even bring up feelings of anxiety and stress that you're going to need to work through, right? Because you recognize now that you're chosen. So what does it mean to be chosen? Chosen means that you're divinely called by the universe to do something special. You have a higher purpose and you are waking up to this realization. So, sorry, not sorry, but you are now a targeted individual. That's a hard truth for you. As you start to rise and you start to get successful, gaining little inch by inch progress, getting you closer to your purpose, your friends, your family, the people that you love around you, the ones that you call your support system, or the ones that you hold dear in your heart, it is going to be extremely challenging for them to support you as you step out into what is only for you. You have to understand that. And I'm going to keep it all the way real with you also. This is another thing that you really need to get. So listen, it's going to get dangerous. It's going to be distracting and dangerous for you to continue to believe that you are always, supported and loved, and that you can carry everyone along with you. You're going to start to recognize and realize that you have the power. You've opened your third eye. You're on a self-love journey. You are much more aware. You can discern spirits, and you're going to start to realize that spirits can go into anyone. It doesn't matter who it is. It can be the person that you love. It can be a sibling. It can be a cousin. At this point, it can be the person at the corner store. It doesn't matter. And you're going to start to recognize this, and you're going to start to get yourself in a space where you can feel safe and where you can understand that your surroundings are everything now, right? If you find that this video is resonating with you and you find me to be entertaining, then stick with my channel, like and share and subscribe. When you subscribe, it really does help the channel. And remember that when you support me, you are supporting the universe, because what you do comes back. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump in. So now, all right, so the Bible does speak of this. In Job 9:13 through 19, you can find this there. He has put my brothers far away from me, and those who knew me are wholly estranged from me. My relatives have failed me. My close friends have forgotten me. The guests in my house count me as a stranger. I have become a foreigner in their eyes. My breath is strange to my wife. I am a stench to the children, even of my mother. Even young children despise me. When I rise, they talk against me. And all my intimate friends abhor me. And those whom I loved have turned against me. Now, this is in the book of Job in the Bible. If you believe in that, you can be religious, you can be spiritual, you can be both, right? And so this is a hard truth. You are getting aligned with your true path. And so it becomes dangerous for you to convince yourselves that people are not going to switch up on you. It becomes dangerous for you to convince yourselves that inner voice, that inner knowing that you have is not right. And that when you sense danger and you sense that someone is not for you, you ignore it and you brush it off because you're using those labels. No. Once you start ascending into a higher dimension, you can no longer use those labels and just trust any and everything. You have to start trusting energy. Okay, so now maybe you were born into a family where you were adopted or you were always estranged from your family. If that's the case, then you probably always felt out of place. And so it's easier for you to accept a truth like that. But I'm going to speak to someone, and I'm speaking to you too, but I want to speak to someone that is completely surrounded by people that when there was a time when it was all good, and now they're just in complete confusion and they're not understanding what's going on in their life anymore, right? Okay, so here is that confirmation. You're searching for confirmation that you need to trust your inner wisdom and that you need to change up your surroundings and that perhaps you just do not fit where you are. This is confirmation of that. Okay, so it's going to be it's spiritual warfare out here. It's going to be a whole nother level of apathy, right? That's the lack of feeling and understanding. People, places, and things, they're going to start to have apathy for your situation and for what you feel you need, because you're going to run into all types of roadblocks out here. And you think that someone is purposely trying to hurt you. Maybe they are, but it's mostly the spirit that is around. It's the energy that is around. So now you can no longer trust the face. If you can understand where I'm coming from, you can no longer trust the face. You can no longer trust the label. You have to hold these things true so that you can move forward in life. Okay, so once they start to see your success, you're going to start to get all types of fake friends. People ain't going to be supporting you like they used to when you were, graduating kindergarten and all of that, and everybody threw you a big party. No, once you start to get those real fruits of your labor, people going to be real quiet about that, because they like, they can't really, atone for their, lack of progress, or perhaps they see you catching up, right? It's where they put you. They put you in these places and spaces, and they want you to stay stuck there. They may not know what they do, but the fruit that they're bearing, what they're showing you, that's all you need to go off of. It does not matter what comes out of their mouth at this point. And that can be dangerous for you too, because when you keep putting trust in something that's showing you that it's no good, you're going to put yourself in a bad spot. You really are. And that's not to be joked around with, because you could come into harm's way, especially when you're hanging out in a low vibration place and you have a higher vibration. Everybody's going to be attracted to you, which means drama is going to be attracted to you. That's just the law of attraction. That's very simple. So you really need to start getting in alignment, getting on your self-love journey, and understanding that you can no longer be in these spaces and around these people. Not like that. You need to keep everything at a distance, and you need to be vigilant, but you don't want to be hyper vigilant. Okay, so whenever you bring up your goals and dreams, this is a sign. They're laughing, they laugh it off, they brush it off. That's definitely a sign that they're not really supporting you, not for real. Because they take you as, being silly when you say something that seems like, they don't believe that you can do that. That's really what that is. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are going within and trusting yourself. You don't need to be telling everybody what you're about to do and what you're planning on doing. You need to step out on faith and do your thing. Create. That's what you were put here to do. You are chosen. Okay, so it's going to get to a point where they're going to gaslight you so much that, you're going to doubt your talent. You know what I mean? Or you're going to just say, you know what, I'm not going to do that because it don't seem like everybody's into it. No, your market is not the people that's being fake around you. Your market is going to come to you naturally because you're putting yourself out there. And you're going to be rewarded. The universe is your market. That's who your target market is, not your friends. Okay. So now this is what I'm trying to tell you. Not everyone, okay, prays to the higher power that you pray to. Not everyone is of the light, right? And not everyone is blind to your true purpose. It is not hidden from everyone. There are bad spirits that know what you are going to do. They know you're going to do great things. And they work against you. This is a real thing. It's spiritual warfare out here, unfortunately. And a lot of you are already starting to realize this. If you're on my video, and I'm going to just be all the way real with you. If you're on my video, this is confirmation that it is spiritual warfare going on in your life, and that you need to get your boundaries in order, and that you need to get on a self-love journey so that you can walk into your purpose. And if you're already in your purpose, this is to keep you staying in alignment, keep you focused, and bring you back to center so you can recognize that it's going to be okay. This is just what it is. You'll learn to accept things as they are in the universe. You will stop being so judgmental, right? Okay, so it's okay to be out here looking for your soul tribe. That's another thing. It is okay to say, you know what, I don't fit in what I have going on. They used to love me. No one loves me. Did they ever love me? I mean, all of those thoughts, right? No, quiet your mind. It is okay to look for your soul tribe. And when you get on a self-love journey, you are going to naturally start to connect with your people like me. You're going to naturally say, you know what, there's someone out there like me that's just focused on self and that wants to spread love and be pure of heart. And those are my people. Yes, we are out here. Okay, so now listen, it's to the point where you start to feel unsafe. This is the major key that I wanted to give you guys. It's like you go in and you can instantly sense and you can feel that block, that negativity. You can feel it in the air, you know? And it kind of gets a little more silent when you come in, a little bit more awkward. Everybody's staring, or no one's staring, but you can feel, you know, you have the eye of discernment. You can see that people are thinking of you, right? You know, and it's not feeling so good. That's a real feeling, and you need to pay attention to that. That means that you don't need to be entering that space. You can just bounce, ghost. Yes, ghost, don't answer. Right? Don't engage in those situations. Okay, so it's to the point where it's just kind of like, the way they see it, you deserve to lose. And all they got to do, like if all they got to do is just like not show up for you or not have your back or not clap or not acknowledge what you got going on, then perfect. That's too easy. It's too easy because it's subtle. You know, they gaslight you. It allows them to, you know, make it seem like it's not even happening, right? But you don't need their approval. You don't need to even be around that type of energy. If it's not celebrating you, right, and making you feel welcome, and you know when you're welcome, then it's not for you. It's not for you. Get back on your path. Get back on your path. Okay, and so they're not going to feel guilty. You could try to talk it out with them if you want to and see if they feel guilty, but they're not going to feel guilty. Okay, so, I mean, you know, it's kind of like, you know, they'll see something negative coming your way and they're not going to warn you. They're going to step out of the way, right? That's just how people are these days anyway. You know, go ahead and like this video if you feel me on that one. People gonna mind their business no matter what. Like they might film it. And this gonna be your people, or what you think is your people. Okay, so basically you need to exit stage left in these situations, you know? And this is what I'm gonna say. You need to exit stage left, and you need to lock the door and drop the key into a bottomless pit with these people in your life, right? Because you don't want to you need to have your back turned when you throw it into the bottomless pit. You know why? Because you don't want to be able to see where you threw it, because you don't want to double back. Because think about it. What would you be doubling back into? You will be doubling back into a bottomless pit, right? You're going to go in there and get lost. If you double back, you're going to be lost because it's a bottomless pit. Think about it. So you need to exit, lock the door, and throw the key blindly into a bottomless pit, because you need to keep going forward on your path. When you double back, you just get tripped up into thinking, and they over-explain, and they try to explain and gaslight you and make you think that you're crazy and, you know, tell you all the lies, whatever you need to hear to keep it going, because it's always real subtle, but you just need to cut it off. Okay, so your journey will lead you to others, right? They will lead you to your soul family, okay? And so you need to get in a space that is completely your own space. If you need to move away, then you need to move away. Whatever you got to do, right? Okay, so nothing nothing evil can come against you when you are of the light. Trust yourself. Trust your God within. We all have a piece of God in us. Yes, I believe in God. I am highly spiritual, magical, empathic, right? I have transcended to a higher sense of consciousness, and I also believe in God. Okay, so in Psalm 27:1, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I be afraid? Right? Okay, so you don't need to be hyper vigilant. No, you need to pay attention to your surroundings, right? And you need to understand that because you're chosen, you are targeted. And it's going to be okay. You just need to get away from all of that and focus on your self-love journey. So guys, with that, I just want to celebrate you and just say congratulations. Welcome to your self-love journey. If you're already on it, let me know what stage you're in and what you're doing to continue your path. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.